Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Arise. We're having come to the city of Niez and finding it explodey. Very explodey, with a new dictator, a Dahna dictator, having taken over town. We have subquests appearing. So we don't, of course, continue on with our main story straight away, but we try to figure things out. Speaking of course, we just started a quest with the Wonder Bard, who's talking about riddles. Try as you might, I shall offer no clues. You're so desperate to try your luck asking me. Excellent! How do I see the... Oh, the clues are in my menu. Haha! They're in my options. It's fine. I was like, oh my god. Wait a second. It's been a week. It's been a week since we last played. I don't actually remember what the clues were anymore. But I'm pretty sure they're just in our menu somewhere. Yes, they are. If they weren't, I'd be screwed because I wouldn't have the clues anymore. So that would have been a very bad start. One at text 1, just behind the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. I'm pretty sure we know where that is because it's the place where we were asked to look at other houses. It almost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. That's a bit more confusing. Wasteland sounds icy though. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west whereupon an ancient tower stands. So that sounds like the, where we saw the big tower. So at least like, maybe that's in... I forgot the name of the place. Cislodia. There we go. Maybe that's in Calaglia, and maybe that's in where that tower we saw was. So let's go and try and have a look. 'Cause you never know, we might find a hooty. Somewhere, someplace, somehow. As we go. So I think the place we need to go for this one is the Iglia Waste, if I'm right in saying. Is it? Is it though? I think it is, you know. I think we're right, because of course we want to get our sub-quest done first.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
On the basis that, so just beyond the hovels. The hovels are up here. Is there going to be somewhere obvious for me to find? This is where I'm going to fail miserably at finding this stuff. But you know what I might do first of all? I might step into the ruins over here. Just to see if hoots. Because we definitely haven't found an owl in the earlier areas of our game. That is very true.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
It feels odd here, does it? Okay, it doesn't look like there's a hooty hoot to get the toot. Maybe if we go further in, we might get a hooty hooty. But it could be a right pain. If we
Finally, some open space again.
If we have to find something without, like, a denoted marker. Thank you for the sub there, Catch. I can't catch this, though.
This is what we were asked to get, wasn't it?
My god, it was down this stupid alleyway! Iron Pipe 1. A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it in hand.
What's this thing? Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
I just didn't go through that. I don't know why I didn't go down that path. While I looked in that path more times, I thought it must be here because it's just beyond the thing. No, it's down the blooming side path where I think we've actually... Wait, is that all the clues? So we only had to find one thing? Almost reaches the wasteland to north of an abandoned village. That would be true as well. Oh my god, all the clues pointed to one thing. Ah. I was like... Well, they were three separate places. It was actually just one place. And if I combine them all together, lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Northmost reaches of wasteland to north of an abandoned village. Well, I wasn't just going by like one. Well, I was going by the northernmost of abandoned village. God damn it. Well, I found the thing. And with the power of editing, you didn't have to watch me blabbering around for too long on the YouTube, just wondering where the hell I was. But hey, look, I got it done in the end. What a great start to a session. What an absolutely beautiful start. What a beautiful start. It's all
Looks
uphill
like we
from here,
made it
right?
here in one piece.
All uphill from here. All uphill from here. Why did I take it as well? There's 3 separate clues. It must be 3 separate things. And that shows you
I don't sense any more enemies.
that when you get a quest that has some kind of riddle in it, you should do it when you get it and not 7 days later. That would probably help too.
I'm not so sure.
I gather you finally solved the riddles.
How's this?
We found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were all up to the challenge. That is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo, it is a rod that you were destined to use. And with her, you should perform feats that shall inspire
I
legends.
see.
That really was the instrument we were after. So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world, achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill. Alright, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it over time. Pardon me? I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on, you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion, truly. Your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. We should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'd definitely like to know. I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in his hand.
Agreed.
Very well, and I shall keep watching over his every movement so as to ensure that I do not miss history in the making.
Totally.
I'm going to have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Thoroughly, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staffs. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do. And with that, I shall be off. Until we meet again, adios. Farewell, my friend. Be safe. Wait, I only got 15 SP. I mean, I got gold.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
I mean, I'm not fond of that guy right now. So wait, is that an actual weapon? Yes. It's not very good. But it is an actual weapon. 15 SP as well. It's also massively disappointing. Well, there's one more quest for us to pick up in years, and that is in the inn. Use it. Oh yeah, I'll use 0 damage. This was also our quest location, right? Indeed it is.
I wonder if something happened.
When and what little I had burned down in my home, I thought we were going to die on the streets. That's why I'm so grateful we're able to stay here. It really saved our lives. That's what makes the Darkwing such good people. When I grow up, I'm going to join them too. Oh, God. We have to stay alert. We can't let our guard down until we finally capture Almeida. Those running stooges ran with their tails between their legs. Once Almeida's out of the picture, the age of the Bright Eyes will finally be over. We're still home. Everything's gone. I know, but that's what happens when you choose to fight the Rena. But it's not all bad, honey. We live to see the day we won. That's worth celebrating, isn't it? Have you gone up past Aqfotle Hills before? You should. There are great fishing spots to find in both the lakes and ruins. We should probably fish more, because it's probably worth a title one day. There are people resting upstairs who have lost their homes, so try to keep it down while you're here. I will do. Don't you think Deadheim's changed recently? What, you mean aside from the fact he's a big hotshot now? You know about him, there's no way we would ever have kicked the Redens out. I get that, but he's really different now compared to how he used to be. He's changed. I sure wish there was more to go round.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking about? Our rations. We're always running short on them. It's never enough to be comfortable. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular. We have what you need.
How's this?
If that's what you need, we've got some right here. Is this enough? Oh, you're so generous. Thank you. Yes, that'll help a lot. I don't have much to offer in return, but I'll teach you my family secret recipe if you like. Curry! Curry roux made from various spices poured on top of rice. The strong, spicy aroma and flavor make the rice feel that much more filling to eat.
Great!
Oh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Doesn't look all that hard to fix either.
Hey,
Hey, Kisara, if it's really that simple, would you teach me how to cook it? Wow, you're actually interested in making food now, not just eating it. What does it matter to you? I just like to put a certain someone in his place for complaining about my cooking earlier.
Good.
Well, I'd love to teach you, but my training isn't going to be easy. Think you're ready?
really?
It's that serious? Sure. I guess. Hit me with what you've got. But promise me you won't tell anyone else I asked this, okay? My lips are sealed, but in return, you have to call me Captain while we're training. Deal?
What?
What? Okay, Captain. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Captain.
All right.
Now we can begin your training.
Right.
I see you have some freshly caught fish there. Perfect. We'll use that as well.
Really?
Well, but the recipe doesn't call for fish.
What?
You trying to talk back to your superior? No, ma'am. We're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Huh?
What? Wait, have we just started the quest? We started a separate quest now? Kisara's initiation.
All right.
Good, looks like you have everything we need. Now we dive into the culinary trenches.
Yes.
Yes, Captain.
Over there.
Is that how you hold a knife? What are you trying to do, Private? Dance with it.
Huh?
No, of course. You're supposed to say yes, Captain.
Yes.
Captain.
All right.
Pay attention. Turn up that fire. Boil that water. You don't have time to let your eyes wander.
Yes.
Yes, Captain. It's all finished.
Huh.
So it is. Its flavor and presentation get a passing grade. You've got promise, but there's still room for improvement. You'll have to keep training every day. Do you want to make myself clear?
All right.
Yes, Captain. Guess I've got a long way to go before my food is perfect, but I'll show him. One day my food will taste so good it'll knock his armor off. Success. 160 SP2. Not bad.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
She went right for it. Right then, with that, we got some more SPs maxed out, so more to the point I can get elemental attack plus 30 with the increased counterattack damage there. What shall I go for next, he says. I mean, let's look for the big circle of which ones we haven't completed still, but we've actually completed quite a lot of them. This is why subquests are good. Flaming Edge Burst, I think, might be good. Or maybe AG restored from critical hits. So it's resistance, elemental attack plus 40, or elemental defense plus 30. So this would give me more damage as a whole. Do I want to jump again when mid-air? I don't even know. Would that increase damage by allowing me to do 2 air combos? It's a 4. I think I'll go for the elemental attack for now. Our casting mobility is very close. AG restored from critical hits. Completes another block for Rena. She gets elemental defense plus 10. Next we could go for resistance 10, or we completed that for elemental attack 40. So it's elemental defense or resistance. It's going to be faster for me to get this done. Let's go for increased boost gauge. You're going for that. You're going for that. So Law now gets elemental attack plus 20. The main part that takes long about quests, apart from not being able to find a metal rod in the ground, is literally me always doing this SP stuff and the skill gauge. So the skill thing chart is pretty cool when you think about it, if it keeps sending me back there to actually consider what I want to get next. I'd say that's pretty well designed. Do you have an art to get? You've already got an art. Easier Awakening Overlimit. Should be just be easier overlimit. Yeah, let's go for that. Nice. So I guess let's continue with our story for now a little bit. Are you the blazing sword of Calaglia? You're welcome to stay if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand? I'm sure I
That
won't.
Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her. I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dahna. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
You're still not doing very well then. Before we go, we should of course go back to the inn and cook something. A roast
Looks like we
chicken
get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
dish is what I'm after cooking. But first of all, I heard you all came from outside Marxar. You look for some new weapons by any chance? Just to make sure there is no new weapons that somehow we got the material for, which I'm pretty sure we didn't, so it's all good there. Let's look at the local inn, see if there's a new set of armor to be able to get. Indeed there is. Stonewing stuff. Now the assumption is that the game will be very nice to me. A lure that makes alluring sounds that shakes it. Presence overpowers even mighty fish. I'll buy that then. And I think I will buy the defense ups for people. Because I'm now going with the assumption that we won't find these in chests. And they won't be listed if we are going to find them in chests. So that's a lot of gold used. And we basically have no, we still have 6 orange gels. So that's not bad. I definitely need more CP restorations, though, for the road. In time. That's for sure. But I'm going to sleep again. This here's an inn for those who don't have the new housing available yet. You're more than welcome to stay if you like. Just to cook a roasted chicken. Cooking effect dark mark. Makes you easier to detect when making contact with enemy icons. So it makes enemies come at me more. For how long? 5 minutes.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
The reason for making this roast chicken is it's a title.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage. Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
I mean, he needs it. He needs the spices. Infernal tongue. So we get recover. Oh, that's how we finally get recover. Thank goodness. Alright, it has the Iron Cleaver art, increased near-death attack, increased. So this is attack plus 20 as well. We're trying to go that way, so maybe I'll actually go... Instead of elemental attack 40, I'll go for just attack and get this Iron Cleaver ability. A 2-hit slicing counter attack. Activate when hit while bracing for an enemy attack. Increased counter attack critical rate and KO prevention as well. It's attack plus 20. We do have someone else with a cooking one, I'm pretty sure. Favorite meals cooked 5. So Kisara has to be cooking from now onwards. Now let's go out there with the Dark Mark. I'm sure it'll be fine. Meanwhile, for our sub-quests, we're all good for the most part. We've done them all in this area, seemingly. So now it's time for us to move on. It's to the right here, right? I heard from someone who stormed down Major's castle they couldn't find the spirit vessel. The Aqfotle Hills lie just across from this gate. If you venture southwest, you'll find the road to Adan Lake. If you go northwest instead, you'll eventually be Estaluva Forest. Stay west and you'll come upon the Adan Ruins. Wherever you go, you're bound to encounter ferocious Zoogles, so travel with caution. Ferocious Zoogles, here we come.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
The Valley of the Four Winds.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
So we got another skit. Rock formation. You mean this up there?
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dahna's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Dahnans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
And on top of that, even another skit. The perfect brother.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
And that's our skits for today. Or for now. Random sword in the stone here. Wait, there's a quest. Also, the dark mark seems to have made these guys come at me.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Raging here!
Switch to offense! In a vine!
Waterfall! Radiant here! Sweet now, these ones can run rings around us. Here! Tiger Blade! I'm out! I'm all touched up! Thunder Field!
Oh man, he was so close to going down as well.
Try harder! My pistol! Be still! Here I come! Rising!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Sweet now!
Eternal devastation! You're finished!
I never
Oh.
make it way!
I was so close, I thought I'd preemptively try to hit it.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
There's someone down. Someone's down. Oh, someone's down. That also was a skit.
Oh?
It's that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You're that young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since we last met in Olizandri. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels?
Very nice.
I most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Sean, who might this fellow be? This is Gourdeno. He travels around Dahna in search of new recipes to
You
try.
don't say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dohalim, kind sir. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Wow, the Dohalim, Lord of Eliminancia. It's Menancia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely
I
exquisite.
see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how was it that you came by the palace's top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyway, what does it need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you to bring those to me? We have what you need. If that's all you're looking for, we've got it right here.
Nice work.
In that case, I'll give you the recipes so you fine people can cook it right away.
Oh?
Ah, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
Wonderful. I'll leave the preparation up to you then.
Well?
Okay, it's all done.
Yes.
Oh, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
Really? I assure you that I followed the recipe for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself and then tell me if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. Right, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe this.
See what I mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it?
All right.
Wait a second, I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavor.
No.
Young miss, did you process only the lettuce, even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well?
Sure.
Oh, come on, who's gonna notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now.
Lesson learnt, Shion. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take it from the top.
What?
Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite! Comparatively speaking, at least.
What?
You still don't sound all that infused. Is this really the best recipe that Kisara has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about it, it made me think of what I saw in Menancia. That combination of fruits and vegetables is reminding me of Dahnans and Wrens living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Very nice.
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed, I should be sure to drink it as to ensure that precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes.
Phew. Well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. This time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. So we've completed another gourmet saga, Prairie Scent. Got another recipe for that too.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.